What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of Smash Cut Media, where I cover all things how to YouTube. Now, this is a pretty exciting video for me because this is something that I've been researching for a long time, trying to find the best camera I could for the price, something that is real versatile, that I can pretty much do anything I need to in any recording situation. So I wanted to share that with you here today. So as I'm recording on this camera, I'm gonna show you another shot here. So that's the camera right there. And one of the things I love about this camera, it has the rear facing screen. I don't know how well you can see that there, but when you're recording, you can actually see yourself. You can make sure that it's recording. You can see that you're perfectly in frame if you need to move up, if you need to move back. I mean, that's one of the big selling points to this camera for me. So the camera I'm talking about is a Sony a6400. Now this camera here runs about $700 to $800 right now, and I think it's worth every bit of that. The first model of this series is I think it's a 6000. So there's a 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe. So out of all the models, I found in my research that this is the best one. One of the reasons is because of the runtime. You can pretty much run this one for hours without it getting hot or getting any high voltage readings on it. The other ones, even the higher model up, even the 6500, it overheats and you have to stop recording. So another big selling point to this camera is that it records in 4K. You don't have to record in 4K. I myself don't record in 4K, but it has the ability of recording in 4K. And the only reason I don't is because 4K recording, it eats up a lot of memory, and my memory card right now is a smaller gig memory card. So once I upgrade that, I'll probably start recording in 4K. This lens here is not the original lens. This is, I believe this lens is called Movie Magic, SLR Magic. So it kind of mimics a 35 millimeter film, which is pretty cool. The original lens it comes with is just called a kit lens, and it's less than half this size, so it's really compact. Another thing this camera has is autofocus. So why is that so important? So if you're recording by yourself and you set the camera up on a tripod, a lot of times, especially with the DSLR, it's gonna kind of go out of focus. So this one, no matter where you move, it's gonna keep you in focus. If you move to your right, if you move to your left, it's gonna keep your face in focus. A lot of other cameras are not gonna give you that. They stay fixed on one position. Even if you move forward or move back, it's gonna keep you in focus. Bluetooth compatible. This camera is also excellent for photography. If you're a photographer or you wanna take a really good thumbnail, this camera will do it for you. So again, the big selling feature is the adjustable LCD screen. And this has a really good depth of field. When I didn't know anything about recording or shooting, I just thought any camera, you should be able to do this depth of field. If you see some of the bigger YouTubers, if you see their video quality and it's just like, man, how do I get that video quality? Well, with this camera, you can definitely do that. I really won't go through all the options and features of this camera, but I just wanted to share with you, if you didn't know which way to go as far as a YouTube camera that can handle everything you throw at it, whether it's something you have to set up on a tripod or it's something that you're gonna go out and shoot, this is it right here, because it's not heavy. It doesn't have a big footprint. You can throw it in a small little bag and be discreet about it. And it has really good quality. Before this one here, I bought this DSLR right here, this Canon. And this Canon, it just didn't work right. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get it to focus right. So if you see some of those YouTube videos, so maybe a little bit of the older ones, they were using DSLRs. Some people still prefer DSLRs, but you can tell when it kind of goes out of focus, then in focus. That's what this camera was doing, and it was doing it a lot, to where I just had it on a tripod. I wasn't even trying to focus anything. I just had it on me and it was just unfocused and focused. I don't know what it was looking for, but this DSLR is not the camera for YouTube. So again, this one here, this is a camera that you're gonna get pro results. As long as you have your lighting right, you have your lighting good, I mean, this camera is gonna give you pro results every time. It's gonna give you a higher quality channel, and which is gonna, in return, give you more views just because of the aesthetic of your video. So the way I found out about this camera here is I just went randomly looking at YouTube channels that I saw had good quality videos. And I asked them, hey, what camera are you using? And it's hard, right? Because a lot of people want to keep it to themselves. They want it a secret because if they tell you, that's competition for them. Even if you're not in their category, even if you're not in their genre, right? But they just don't want to tell you. So I put it out there to about 20 channels, and maybe a handful of channels got back. And 4 of those channels had a version of this Sony A-series camera, and 3 of them were the A64. So I said, okay, why are they recording on the A64 versus all the other models of the camera? So like I said, one of the main reasons is because of the runtime. If you've ever recorded on a camera or even on an iPhone and you're recording for a long period of time, you're gonna notice that it's gonna say high voltage and then it'll stop recording. So this one here, I mean, you can run it virtually forever, right? It also has 4K recordability, and some of the older models don't have this LCD screen. Another thing what's cool about this camera, which you can't do on other DSLRs, is it has the compatibility to live stream. For the most part, you're live streaming on a webcam, and webcams, even if you buy an expensive one, it's not gonna give you high quality. So my son, he's a gamer, right? He has a gaming YouTube channel. So he was live streaming on just a regular webcam, and then he upgraded. He spent about 300 bucks on a more expensive webcam, and he just wasn't getting the quality that he wanted to get. So when we got this camera here, he bought an upgrade. It's like a USB port from here, and a battery adapter, which it goes in here and you plug it right into your wall outlet. You don't have a battery and you can just live stream forever on this camera. So if you want to see the quality of a live stream, check out Cobra J, and you can see this camera in action on a live stream. So again, this camera here, I can't say enough good things about it. Be sure and check out the link in the description for this camera, on sale right now from Amazon. Thanks for watching. Check you on the next one.